Did you win, Jordan, every match? Like, as a kid,
No,
how'd you do as a kid? How old
I
were you when you started?
started when I was 6. I used to cry every time I lost when I was a kid. I would go hide under the bleachers, and my mom would try to come find me, and she would always comfort me and console me, rub me on the back like it's okay, it's okay. And my dad, he would do the opposite. He would yell at me. He'd be like, "Hey, get from under those bleachers." And so it was kind of like a fine balance between the two of them, because my mom was really compassionate. My dad was like, wrestle harder. If you don't want to lose, then wrestle harder. And so it was a unique position that I was in, but it took me a while to realize that just because I lost didn't change who I was. You know, my parents still love me, my friends still love me. I was still a great kid. And you can try again next week. There's tournaments all the time. And I started to look at it more as a game where, you know, as a kid, you're like, oh, I didn't win. This stinks. I don't get the biggest trophy. But now when you lose, you're like, okay, well, why did I lose? Let me analyze the reasons for why my performance wasn't as good as I hoped. And let me go back to the drawing board, work harder, make some tweaks and some changes, corrections in my technique and my mindset. And hopefully I can reverse my fortunes next time. But yeah, that was kind of, I was a crybaby a little bit when I was a kid. I had to grow out of it. It took me a while.
Yeah, but you did. You worked through it.
I did. It took me some time, but yeah, it took me a while. You know what's interesting is when you're a kid, you cry because you just wanted to win. You think that your parents think more highly of you when you win, but I don't think that's true at all. And now you put so much more work in now than you were when you were a kid, and but you just have more perspective, you know. And so I really don't, even when I get beat now, I'm like, that stinks, but okay, I can get back to it. I'll have another shot. I got another chance. You know, and it's more about the performance than it is about the victory. I always want to perform my best, and I know that if I wrestle my best, then I'll get my hand raised.